especially at the peak, it's around like 50 different people that hop into the stream. So I'm actually going to exit Restream and reopen Restream. So Restream.io is another thing that you could implement if you decide to start doing these streams. It allows you to multi-stream over to different platforms. So
Restream.io?
Yeah, and that will allow you to stream over to, trying to think. There's only so many ones that are really geared towards streaming about anything versus, what's up, Kelly Quincy? There's only so many ones that are geared towards just anything in general as far as streaming goes, but then a lot of them are for gaming. But the ones that are geared, even the gaming channels have versions of. Yeah, I noticed that, Taylor. So, let a few more people hop into the stream. We'll keep this right about here. In fact, I think I might go ahead and turn this window into. Go ahead and have this right here. Keep this one right here. Bring this down. As a matter of fact, keep this on the lower portion of the screen. Yeah, we're live again. So this is pretty much where I'll announce Crypto Legend over here. So he has a very, very impressive setup. He probably has one of the most impressive setups that I'm going to have showcased here on my YouTube channel for a while. So you have 3 different mining rigs, correct? 3 separate rigs?
No, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 right now, running right now.
6 different mining rigs. And how many different cards are running in your rigs?
I have 380 R380s. I have 2 R390s, and then I have a lot of RX 460s. You know, gigabytes, RFX. I mean,
so
MSIs, but I mean, I'll show people exactly.
Yeah. Whenever you feel like you'd like to showcase what you got, your setup and everything, that's cool too. Also, you could, man, I've looked at your channel and I'm like, man, you should be like flaunting your setup on your channel big time. Actually, guys, whenever this stream is over with, I'm gonna leave a link to his channel so you guys can check out some of the videos that he has up. I know that you're working on a website currently as well, correct?
Yeah, I'm working on a crypto education website. So a lot of people, I think, forget.
We lost your camera really quick.
Yeah, hold on. I got it back here. I'm trying to get the mining rigs actually right now.
Okay, I got you.
I'm trying to get all the. This is me. All right, here we go. So. Can you guys see this?
No, your camera is still off. Still
it's
disconnected,
off?
Yeah. It might have something to do with like down at the like whenever you go to Skype, you can switch it on or off.
Really? No, because it's showing here. All right, maybe I have to just. Can you see me now?
No, you're still off. We might end the call and I'll call you right back and see how that works.
All right.
So yeah, I'm really wanting to get this this guy right here, Crypto Legend, his setup in this stream, so you guys can check this out. It's pretty impressive. I've been graced to see it once before, so. All right, yeah. So video is back on. Well, it went away again.
No,
there it
it's
goes.
back.
We're good. All
okay.
Right. Let me get this set up the right way.
All right. You guys good?
Yes, it is. You're good. Good to go. Look at that,
okay.
man. If that's not impressive.
let me see if I can get the camera to. All right, so there's a 12 card rig going right there. Then we have a 7 card rig here. Then we have an 8 card rig here.
Jesus, man, look at that. Look at it.
And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card rig here. I'm actually currently working on another setup right here. It's just not powered up yet. And then I'm using a H110 Pro BTC boards.
Okay.
Most of these boards are the HTCP Pro, so it holds 14 cards technically.
And you have how many cards in? Are they all that specific board?
Yeah.
Each one. So you could add on to this setup quite a bit.
Yeah, I can keep adding on, exactly.
Oh, that's crazy, man. So do you scout around your area and find deals on these cards, or do you purchase them brand new?
All my cards are purchased brand new.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Again, we have another 2 setups over here. They're on different racks because I didn't have this big rack at the time, but these will come off these racks and go onto this big rack right here.
So we got a question right here. A person is wondering, like, what you're cashing out right now with, like, and we all know that mining profitability is really low right now. I can, my setup is definitely a testimony to that. Mining is low. So, let's say this at its peak. We'll ask this at its peak in December. How much were you averaging on, like, say, a daily basis? Would you say before electricity?
Okay, before electricity, I was I don't cash out a day, so I always roughed it down the month. So everything I would cash out is always like a monthly basis. Right. I mean, maybe the phone farm, no. Usually cash out like $10. As soon as it reaches 10, I'll cash out on phone farming. But for the mining, I pretty much at the end of the month. So when I do get the electric bill, I could probably share my screen as well right here. Are they going to see my desktop?
They should see your desktop if you share your desktop. I don't, man. We will. Yeah, there it is. Good. So
okay, so
we'll have to get away from Skype, man. This is where it's, at the beginning, having this issue at the beginning. We'll be getting away from Skype.
Yeah. So I mean, I could show you some. So right here, we'll give you some results. If they can see my screen, this is some results right now, currently. And then you can go to calculator right here. So right now, it's 57. At the current prices, it's $57 a month. So if you want to say today, it's only $1.93 a day.
Right.
But I only have one mining rig on this.
Okay,
so
there you go. So that's one rig out of all of the rigs that you have, though.
Correct. This is one rig.
What
and
rig
then
is
I
this
have one on. Then I have one on Zcash. Let me go to the Zcash.
So it goes to show you that, like, cards make a difference depending on the cards that you pick up.
Well, you're true. Now, let's. You can go and get a great card, but you gotta check power. What that power is gonna go. And yeah, you can manipulate the power a little bit. Bio in the cards a little bit. Fox. So you
just shouting out a hello to someone who opted in.
So my Zcash mining rig is making me $83, so $277 a day.
That's not bad at all.
But my power, the power is to each. So a 7 card or an 8 card rig, the power for a month is going to cost me $75 to $80 a month in power.
That's crazy.
So this is why it's not profitable, right? So this is probably, I'm making $3 a month after paying power.
You're saying that one rig is pulling towards $80 in power every single month?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. So what's a typical electricity bill like for you?
My electricity bill? I think I have a photo of my electricity bill. I mean, my electricity bill is about $675 a month.
Oh my God, that's crazy, man! Wow, that's intense.
So, with that said, and then I'll show you the other. So here's the bottom one. This is doing Ether, the big one. There's 142 megahash.
Yeah.
Again, these cards ain't the most powerful cards, but for the power that it puts out, it's not bad at all. So, I mean, if Ether has to go to about $410 for me to be profitable.
Right. What are we currently at for Ethereum?
398. I'll share that screen as well with the guys.
You're right. It's lower than that. $389. So
$389.
This goes to show you how so many people are in a depression right now. It literally is. It's like the economic depression of Bitcoin right now.
But okay. You guys can still see my screen, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So now watch. Now I'm gonna show you one particular computer that I have not down here, up actually in my office upstairs. Oh, you know what? I never even put it on here.
Solar panels.
I do have solar panels. That's just it. That's what helps.
Oh God.
I have 42 solar panels on my house. 42.
My God, man.
So, I mean, and this is the reason why I could do this big farm, is because I do get some help with the solar.
That's amazing.
So, and I got the biggest solar that I could actually have on a residential house.
So, quick question. Do you plan to continue onwards with mining Bitcoin for as long as you possibly can? Or did you ever think that maybe you could just sell your entire setup, sell it online, and then just buy into Bitcoin? You know, I mean, if you sold that entire setup, you'd be looking at some pretty intense money right there.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna sell. I'm gonna keep going, even if I'm mining at a loss. I made this mistake in February, back in 2016, when I was mining Ethereum with just 3 rigs, and I was selling my power. I was selling the Ethereum. I was selling the Ethereum to cash out to pay for my power. And boy, was I stupid.
Yeah, I told.
Let me tell you, I was so stupid that I would have been with about 120 grand right now, just in Ethereum.
That's crazy, man. Wow.
Because I was paying, cashing out Ethereum to pay for power, and I should have just paid for the power, which I could afford at the time. I mean, I can afford it. I didn't have to sell it. But and to convince the wife, said, well, it's going to pay for itself. I'll cash out, and I just, what a bad mistake.
Yeah, I can totally understand where you're coming from, because I'm struggling with the decision of selling my Bitcoin, and you know, if Bitcoin is to go up as high as it's supposed to at the end of this year, if it does happen like that, I'm sitting on quite a few $1,000s with all of the Bitcoin that I currently have. But if I was to sell right now, which, you know, money is very, very tight, mainly because of the direction of Bitcoin right now. Money is tight for me, so like it's a pressure to sell. You know, people get backed into where they have to kind of sell. And I can understand where you made that decision overall. From your standpoint of, I'm not going to let this affect my finances in any way. I need to sell and cover this bill.
Yeah,
so
exactly, and that's what I did, and I regret doing it. So this is why I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going. I can switch. I can switch with different coins to see whichever one's most profitable. I have that flexibility, but I just don't mind any particular coin. I mine coins that are going to be that I have a good feel of good use case long down the road. You know, you got to have that.
The future of them looks really, really positive. We got a comment here that says new trade war isn't going to help either. Do you know what he's specifically discussing? When you say
new trade wars.
Yeah.
Well, the trade wars, like he's mean the tariffs that are going on right now with Trump with the Trump and you know, Russia, China. China's throwing tariffs back at us, and it's so yeah, a little bit of a trade war. I mean, that's all talk right now. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened with that. It's all talk. It's all going to be. I want to show you what I do with one particular computer that I have in my office.
I pretty much live under a rock here. Like, as far as paying attention to news, I'm so stuck on my computer 24/7 that I mean I don't even have time for news. My news is Netflix.
All right, guys, you see? So you see my screen now, right? Yeah. This is a computer that I got upstairs. So it's actually playing Earn Honey. It's actually playing Engage Me TV. And if you look over here, it actually mines with Minergate, the CPU. So we're mining Monero. And it's also staking Neo. You guys see this, right? So we're staking Neo. So I earn free gas, not costing you anything right there. And I'm staking Pivx, if you notice right here. So this thing is doing 4 functions.
That's impressive.
And this is why you can stay profitable, because I mean, this is what we got to do. And so I have my GPU mining as well. It's getting about 309 souls of Zcash.
Wow, how are you able to run both of those videos and at the same time still be using your graphics card in that computer?
I'm telling you,
what graphics card is in there, man?
The graphics card in that computer is a MSI TI 980.
TI 980, and that is able to play videos and mine at the same time.
Yes,
that's surprising to me. It really is.
So
mainly because videos take up your GPU. They do. They will eat up some of your GPU. So
yeah. Again, but this is why I say, well, I'm gonna do everything I can. Let's see what happens. I've been doing this for months now, and it works great.
That's amazing.
I get a little bit of Earn Honey. I get a little bit of Engage Me TV. This is playing Insta. We got a live update, receive, okay, whatever, reconnect. But Insta GC works great.
What monthly profit would you say you're pulling with Insta GC?
I'm probably pulling $10. $10
still free
a week.
$10 a week.
Yeah. Don't forget, you could do 2 screens on Insta GC.
I believe that with Engage Me TV, it's up to 3 devices, correct?
3 devices, but different platform.
Right. So you're saying?
So,
go ahead.
I'm gonna close this out, right? So I showed you a bunch of things that you could do. Anybody could do this with a decent computer, obviously.
Right. Man, I'm so glad I got you in this stream. Mainly just your setup is very impressive, and you do have some very, very useful information that my community really needs to hear this stuff.
Come on, Jane. What are you doing here?
I feel like a lot of people are missing this stream right now. Usually we're filled up with people up in the stream, so maybe they got a big taste of streaming last night, and they're just like, oh, another stream, okay. But this is a good one.
Okay, but they'll go back and watch it later.
well, and that's exactly why we will point them over to your YouTube channel. And I really encourage you, man, to you should do some videos showcasing your entire setup, like pretty much everything that's going on with your setup right now.
So here's another computer, not as strong as my last one I showed you, but again, it's doing the same thing. This one's mining Ether Classic. The card is a 16 mega hash card.
Right.
playing 2 videos. We're playing Grinder Bucks here. Grinder Bucks has been playing, actually, has been doing really well for me. We're at another $7 right now, $7.76. We got Earn Honey right here, another $3. Hasn't cashed out yet.
This is amazing.
I mean, so, we can.
Man, this is the definition of what Ecashsociety is really all about, though. Combining mining, cryptocurrencies, and then phone farming, or ways to make money with websites like this, using technology to do this stuff. And like you're doing it on a even larger scale than what I do this stuff. You know, I'll go ahead and say that here on my channel. I don't have any shame, you know, sitting here saying when a person is doing stuff. This guy, guys, he's taking what I'm doing and he's doing it to twice the amount of, twice the extent of what I do things. So, he's gone to a different level, guys.
Okay, now I want to show you another series of ways that I've been making pretty good money. Let me switch this camera. Okay, so now you guys see, right?
Yeah, I see your
all these PCs, right? Nice.
Set up on TeamViewer, I'm assuming.
Now they're all set up on TeamViewer. That's another thing that people don't realize. So, and then here's the monitors. So I have a switch. This will hold 4 PCs. So as you see, it's playing. It's playing. We keep switching here. Oh, that one. Oh, snap. That one's out. Okay, so we gotta. Well, I could actually go in and team view these. So I don't have to. I go in through TeamViewer.
He does.
And here's another
James. He goes in hard, man. His setup is amazing.
Well, so yeah, but you go in hard, man. Go in, go big or go home, right?
That's very true. Go big or go home.
And then I got some cheap graphics cards here. Hey, maybe we could do a giveaway right here on a live stream. You know what I mean?
That'd be awesome.
I got a MSI.
Turn around and visit your stream.
I got a right here, MSI. It's a cheap card, right? Very cheap. It's actually a 560, but it's a 550, an RX 550. So it's got 4 gigs of memory on it. That right there is again, that right there is a I don't know, what's at the time.
It's over $100 card, I'm assuming, online.
Yeah, it is It is over $100 card.
Like $150 card, $180 card.
No, well, no, you probably get it for 140. 140 something. But it's an 8 mega hash card. Okay, right. You might can push it to about 10 mega hash, but overall it's an 8 mega hash card. But if someone throw in the PCs that I show over here, I mean, it's 8 mega hash. So 8 mega hash. So you're mining with the graphics card, and then you're playing videos. So you're making your money. I mean, really, you are making your money.
So why don't you have those cards currently set up in your rigs, with the fact that you said you have all of your empty slots in?
Well, that's why I got them. I kind of got them because I actually got a deal on them, but I was actually going to put all of them in these computers right here. That was a plan. That was the plan.
Oh man, that's
because these are all onboard video cards that are on these computers right now.
Yeah, well, I know this much, man. You really should be showcasing your setup. This is just my personal opinion. Like, being in the YouTube space, I've gotten a feel for how this works. I know what people like to see, and the fact that you just showing this in stream, I know that there's, at least I bet everybody in the stream would agree with me that seeing that is, it's like eye candy, man. People want to see this stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes to putting this stuff on your channel, you ought to go and do a walkthrough of your entire setup. Talk about how, keep it under maybe like 7 minutes. Talk about your mining setup, and then move over to your phone farm and have that pasted as your main video for your YouTube channel. and that's going to get you some eyeballs are going to be staring in your direction. I'm willing to bet that quite a few people will go to your channel immediately once they see that it's in the link, the description of this video, and they will subscribe to your channel to see some more information, especially if you're going to do some giveaways like this. Everybody loves a giveaway, so.
Oh no, absolutely. So there's a couple apps that they've been out for quite a while, and again, I've been in the phone farming since 2013.
Right.
And matter of fact, the first one I've ever gotten was checkpoints.
Same for me. Very first application.
The very first app was checkpoints, and my second one was Perk TV. And
Perk was right after that for me. That's ironic.
Perk TV I got right after that because I kept hearing it on the radio. I'm like driving to work. I'm like, what the hell is this Perk TV shit? And then I finally looked into it, and boom, I was like, oh man, wow, there's another app. Yeah. And then it just hooked me. Then I kept looking for apps, and then actually that's where I found Joe, the tech slug.
Yeah.
And then he just was my the guy to go to because there was nobody else actually that had good tutorials on a bunch of apps and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I want to share with your audience that there's an app right here. It's 100% passive. Okay, it's called App Panel. It's good for iOS and Android, as you can see right here. And it is, again, 100% passive. Are you going to make a fortune? Hell no. But it's 100% passive.
Right. You also have to verify with a phone number to use that application.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you don't.
Don't you?
No, you don't.
Don't you?
Oh.
Are you
I don't think so. I'm almost positive. I have this on an iPhone 4 right now.
I will have to give it a second look because maybe they switched it off because it seems like roughly about 7-8 months ago I went to that application, I installed it, and then it was wanting me to type in a phone number for verification. So of course I have a voice over IP phone. So yeah, so
and they wouldn't let you do it on a voice over IP phone.
Won't let you do. A lot of these companies will not allow you because their first thought is, it's a bot. It's somebody that's setting up, doing what we're doing, and they're going to do it on 20 different phones. And I mean, these people, they need to go ahead and open this doorway to people, though. Not everyone. Like my thing is, I could sit here and pay for a cell phone plan, but I do not want to sit here and pay somebody like AT&T or Verizon, these major monopolies, thousands of dollars for something that is already available for freedom, like totally free.
Yeah, true, and I agree with that. But anybody that has a cell phone plan, then they should look to consider getting this particular app because at the end of the year, you might make 50, 60, 70 bucks, and you did absolutely nothing for it.
Okay, so guys, he confirms what you're saying. You don't have to have a phone number, so I might have to go ahead and install that app. Maybe I have had it installed. I don't. And
then here's another one. Mobile performance meter. Again, you get 10 points every day, as long as you keep it running. Again, it's on my personal phone. This is on my personal phone. The panel app is not on my personal phone. It's on another phone. And this one's on, there's another one right here, SlideJoy. That's on my personal phone, and I've cashed out there. You're not going to make it, but it's 100% passive. So every time I swipe my phone to unlock my phone, which I have a normal lock as well, and what I mean by normal lock is I have a PIN, you know what I mean? I'll put in the PIN. But here's another one, SlideJoy. It's, again, as passive as you can be. And then I got one more, and it's Receipt Hog. This one, it's great, man. But I think there was a waiting list on this one. A lot of people couldn't get on this one.
Right.
Because they had a waiting list. But this one has been tremendous for me. Again, back in 2013, I grabbed this one. It's, again, and then you don't have to do your receipts every day.
How much would you say you earn off of SlideJoy on a monthly basis?
Hey, on a monthly basis, you're talking maybe $3-4 bucks.
Yeah.
It depends. Again, it goes into how much you interact with your phone.
Right.
So if you unlock your phone quite a bit, then you can, you know, build up points. But
if you just let it sit, like 20, and I know it's not going to be a lot, but the one thing I try to talk about and convey here on my channel is that to make money in phone farming, you have got to stack your applications. Like, so you might only make a couple of bucks, but you have to think about it just like this. If that one app makes you $2 and then another application makes you another $3, and these are all passive applications, and another application is going to make you $7, eventually at the end of the day, that $2 is going to add on to that increment that you, so I mean, it does matter. It does matter at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it absolutely matters because, you know, a penny a day is a penny earned.
That's
so,
true.
I mean, it's tremendous. Like you said, so you just said 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of the month, wow, I got an extra $60.
Yes, exactly. Hey,
what the? I mean, $60.
People
do it $60.
People call that penny pinching in the world of phone farming. They call us the penny pinchers if we're willing to go ahead and use an application for next to nothing while these apps are making thousands of dollars and we're only making a couple of bucks. At the end of the day, though, those people that complain probably get on my nerves more than anybody in the world of phone farming because this company is offering you something for 100% free. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to look at it if you don't want to, and they're going to hand you free cash. And you're really going to sit here and complain? If somebody walked up and said, here's $2 and just walked away from you on the streets, are you going to like, what would you say?
That's a perfect example.
Oh, thank you.
I use that all the time.
Oh, thank you. You know, like, appreciate the free $2, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and then we'll go back. I want to go back to whoever uses, I prefer using Google Chrome with all the sites as well. If anybody in crypto, this is something that they should get, is this extension called Kryptonite. And I think this extension, what it does is basically, if you go to Coinbase, it's not going to get you to scam Coinbase site. It's going to make sure it's verified and it's the legit.
That's good information.
Yeah. So this adding to Google Chrome, this extension, which it's on mine. I use it.
Henry P.
So any cryptocurrency site, it verifies to make sure it's the right one.
I would say he's basically showing a few different passive applications or applications that they don't have to be used passively, but for the most part, if you could use them passively. So I actually want to do one thing while we are right here. I'm going to minimize the chat for like 0.2 seconds. I don't know if like people must just be busy right now because I am used to having like tons of people in stream. If I feel bad for the people that are missing the stream at the same time. Well, we got 25 people watching. It's not bad. 25 people. So that's actually pretty decent. I guess if you wanted to, you could. You said you had like 12 different applications that you wanted to talk to people about. I am definitely interested in. I have not. You were showing me Neo as far as like running that on your computer.
So
those are ones to put in the links of the description of this stream so people can check those out and see if they want to use those. The two different ones that you were using. And maybe you could shoot me the links to those at the once we hop out of the stream. What's up, Sigma Chicken? And I can convey that to everyone if they want to start using those.
So, well, what Neo is just getting a Neo wallet, which is I use the web wallet. So as I showed the web wallet on the on the stream.
Yeah.
But anybody that wants to get Neo's at a good price right now, to be honest with you. Neo is at $42 or something. So this is the way I could do it. This is the way I would even suggest anybody of doing it. As soon as I cash out $40 from phone farming, I'm going to take it and go buy Neo, which I'm going to sit in a wallet where I don't have to have powered on. I don't have to have the computer on at all. I'm going to let it sit in the UIO wallet, and it's going to earn gas.
Right.
And then it's going to keep earning gas. But don't forget, the gas price goes up. What happens then? So, yeah, you were making cents, which could turn into $5, $6, $7 overall. because Neo right now is $47.38. And then the gas is, I think, is ranked 71 or 70 something here.
So you just reinvest.
And
gain interest on the money that you made from phone farming, which is very,
Absolutely.
very smart. In my scenario, it's a little bit different, but it's similar at the same time. I take my phone farming money and I invest that. And don't get me wrong, I cheat the system here every once in a while. I get some nice things, but I invest it into hardware. Like it.
Yes.
I gotta build.
That's going to give you a return on investment.
Absolutely. Like I've got a. Man, so much I've gotten for free from phone farming just to be able to mine with. I've gotten 4 different graphics cards so far to be able to mine with. This case that you see in the background of my videos, which is pretty much becoming my mascot here, that was free from phone farming. So it's very, very similar, you know.
Yeah. So, and like you said, right? Well, gas right now is only $14.88, but that's gone to $24, $25.
Yeah. I totally can understand what you're saying. It's very smart.
And so to me, I'm gonna, like I said, I want to hedge. Well, Neo again. Well, Neo, they say it's the Chinese Ethereum. Well, if it's the Chinese Ethereum, and I think it's going to have a good use case, I'll hedge it for 4 or 5 years and see what happens.
Oh man, I guess we could say this. Can we check out your phone farm during this stream? Could we see what we saw your mining set up and.
I'll show you the phone farm setup. I'll actually go up and show you that right now.
So then these guys, you know, they know that you're not joking around. You know, so if you just hopped into the stream at the very beginning of the stream, about a couple of minutes in, he showcased his mining setup, which is tons of graphics cards. You definitely want to wind back to that after you're out of this stream and check out his mining setup. Now we're going to check out his phone farming setup, and we're going to link you guys to his channel so you can get some information for how he does what he does. It is pretty cool, isn't it, Kelly Quincy? It's more than pretty cool. This is very impressive.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can switch screens here now.
What's up, RC Vision? You came in at the perfect time.
All right, guys. Can you see the phone farm?
Now we're doing the same thing again, man. Yeah, we're getting away from Skype. I'm going to call you back once again really quick.
Okay.
All right. Let's take 2 seconds here or so. I wonder if it has something to do with OBS Studio, but yeah, we're good to go now.
Okay, here you go. Live.
Boom.
Phone farming. About 40.
Yeah, I do digital, Burr. Go ahead, man.
I think we have about 42 devices, 46 devices, somewhere around there. So that's a phone farm.
Yeah, that is a phone farm for sure.
and I built it out of a pegboard, you know, just got the parts from Amazon and the pegboard got from Home Depot, and yeah, that's the phone farm. And then this is the 2 computers back in the office that I was showing you with the Neo and stuff like that.
Man, if you had started your channel about 7 months ago before I started my channel, I would have to give up.
and then, okay, I'm going to show you the wireless router that I have, right? So at the time, I bought this wireless router, an Asus 5200, I think. It was the top model at the time, $460. But that's because I needed to keep up with all the networking going on here.
You do have a very, very, not only is it a very expensive setup that you have combining both of these worlds, but it's like, it's very smart. You know, you've done things the smartest way that you possibly could have. So it's just.
So that's Neo with the gas.
Downstairs whenever you went to TeamViewer.
Yeah, well, I'm upstairs now, so right. I mean, I'm portable.
So, as far as your phones and what you are running on your phones, what is your specific routine for your phones?
Well, I don't want to say this in live stream, but It's running a barrage of applications.
Okay, I can understand.
Cash Magnet. We're definitely running 4 on Cash Magnet. I think this one's running on Cash Magnet. Let's see. Yeah, actually ran out of time. Okay, so that one's running on Cash Magnet, but it actually ran out of time. So let's just go to Lotto, and we'll play Lotto. Done.
Lotto, smart.
Lotto, right? Yeah, we got $7.33. All right. But yeah, so
what's up,
we're running rewardables.
You definitely want to check out the beginning of this stream, Colin. You get to see his mining setup at the. I know he's very into. He has his own rig over here, Colin Stike, and I'm just letting him know to check out the very beginning so he can see how amazing your setup is. Well,
let's go through, and we'll go back. I'll do another one right now.
There we go.
We got live.
I know this is it's definitely what people want to see. You know, that's what whenever I first started my channel here, they want to see your surroundings.
We got it right here, man. So here's the mining rigs. I built every single one from scratch.
Here's a good question. What do you think your overall total investment has been? I don't know if that's
okay. So just like
that's a donation I just got. Or a subscriber, I'm not sure.
Well, just like we said, my initial investment, you're going to be surprised. Can anybody guess?
How many cards do you have? And I'll give a guess. Overall, like how many cards counted out?
How many cards I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10.
So you got to figure in your processors, your RAM. Oh, it's got to be over 2,000.
52. I have 53, 54, 59. Right now I have about 62 graphic cards.
62 graphic. Okay, so. Oh, it's not. It's under 70,000. I would still say that your overall investment was maybe towards in the upwards of. We're just doing mining right now, correct, and not your phone farm.
Just mining. Just mining. Just mining.
You've got your motherboards at maybe $100-some-odd a piece for, you said 6 different rigs. That's about $600-700 for that.
All right, we'll count the Gus.
Over 10,000, but under
$7,500 was my original investment back in 2015.
Wow. So 7,000. How did you? That was whenever graphics cards were significantly cheaper.
I bought 22 graphics cards for under $1,500. That's crazy. And that's what I'm running still today. They're running. They haven't stopped. There's nothing wrong with them. They haven't shit the bed. I don't overclock my stuff. So, and then in the summertime here, I will throw on an extra fan to keep them cooler. But right now it's wintertime, so I don't need it.
Would you say that you have made your return of investment?
I've already made all my money back of everything I spent. I not only have made all my money back, I've literally probably cashed out probably $12,000 in US dollars to keep for myself to go on vacation or to go whatever the hell I wanted with it.
You got in at the perfect, well, the perfect time would have been at the very beginning, but you got in at a very, very good time.
I did. I got into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was only about $750. Wow.
It's a good time to hop in.
And, but now, mind you, I've never bought a single Bitcoin.
Never purchased any whatsoever.
I've never purchased a single Bitcoin. I've never purchased any cryptocurrency. I purchased hardware, which accumulated to every single coin I own today.
That's crazy, man.
And I tell people, I start with one phone farm, which was my personal phone back in 2013. And what I did,
similar to farming.
and exactly what I did with phone farming.
Yeah, just build.
I took my first phone, and as soon as I got $25 or $20 to get another phone, I ended up getting another phone.
And then get another phone.
And then I get another phone and got another phone. I kept reinvested. And when you keep
every
reinvesting
single
like
dollar
that,
that you get. Take your gift cards. If you can't get PayPal cash, if you're going to take a cut, then take your gift cards and get more phones. Purchase the hardware.
Get more phones.
In the long run, it's going to pay off.
It's in the long run, it's paying off right now. Like so many dividends, like you said, $400 a month phone plans.
You know, definitely.
Everything's paid for. Like there's no bill here. The only bill that I have is electricity. Everything's profitable now, man. I mean, it's just keep reinvesting your money right away, and then it's just going to build up faster. You know, when you get one phone, then you get two, you'll see the rewards start building up, and you're like, I introduced people at work thought I was crazy. What are you doing?
We're just having a friendly chat over here out on bail. It's not that big of a deal. Me and him, we've been talking for a little while now, so we're not trying to over talk one another or anything like that. We're just excited. It's hard to not be excited.
Oh yeah, the energy.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, so like I said, for all your viewers out there, they can. I mean, I tell people too, start small. Don't have to go broke. I mean, unless you got the money to invest, your return on investment is going to be quick with phone farming, not as quick as mining. If anybody was to mine right now or buy equipment or buy a rig, I mean, I could literally build a rig for as cheap as, at the prices currently right now, probably $1,850. You could do a complete rig. It'll be around an 80 megahash rig, maybe 75 with the cards. It'll run about 580 watts of power total. And I mean, it's going to take you about 16 months to get your return on investment back with the current prices.
It should be under a year. That would be ideal.
Now it will. I mean, just before the crash, right? Just before the downtrend right now in all the crypto, it was about a year. Actually, when it was at its high, it was about 8 months. You could get your full investment back.
Yep.
And then it came to a year, 13 months. And then you just kept saying downtrend from there. And then now it's like 16. But guys, don't panic. Don't panic. And if you don't have to sell, oh, we lost the stream.
That's all right. I do have a quick, very, very important question for you. This is probably where we will transition into ending the stream eventually. But I would like to hear from the standpoint of someone that's been mining cryptocurrencies like you do, having the knowledge that you do for cryptocurrencies. I would like to hear what you think is the direction for the prices of Bitcoin here within this year, towards the end of this year. Do you think we're going to go up? Do you think mining profitability is going to go up? This is a good question for you. What's your overall opinion for what's going to happen? And I know you're not a financial advisor, et cetera, so nobody can take this as financial advice. So
absolutely. Yep, here's the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. But guys, so I think the direction of cryptocurrency currently right now it's going to go back up, guys. Okay, it's not going to go away. Even with the ASIC stuff coming out and all this, there's one thing I want to share with them guys, whoever mines in cryptocurrency, is I would like to share the fact that you might want to hedge on ETC if Ether comes out with their miner, ASIC miner, because then all the network power will vanish from Ether and go right to ETC. They already stated they're not going ASIC; they're ASIC resistant. So, but overall, Bitcoin, I can see Bitcoin in the next 4 months. I think it's going to skyrocket, guys. Yes. I want to say it's going to go back to where its previous high was, 20,000.
Yes. Man, the way you think.
It just be patient, have the strong hand, okay? Guys out there that you want to have feel that will give you knowledge or just give you the belief of having a strong hand is Adam Meister. That guy, Adam, you got to give the hats off to that guy, and he gives content out there. It's all news, all right? It's just strictly news for him, and he's the guy that anybody wants to follow. You'll get it quick, fast, boots on the ground, a lot of stuff wherever he's broadcasting. He's got guys in Venezuela, so he's just had an update with the Venezuela, the petrodollar, crypto going out over there. No one owns it yet, but you can check his channel out, Honest. But crypto is here to stay, guys. Don't panic. It's going to be, what's that?
You said Adam Meister, correct?
Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister.
He's ones that I am gonna hodl. I'm gonna hodl until literally life backs me into a corner to where I have no choice but to hodl, because I have that much faith that, like you just said, it maybe will not go up to 30,000 at the end of this year. I'm thinking that February, March, right around this time next year, we're gonna see that 30,000. I think towards the end of this year, we're going to see, or maybe even a little more soon, within the next few months, we will see start to trend towards that, back towards 20,000. And then at the end of this year, we might peak in December at like 23,000 max, and then maybe head towards that 30,000 in February, March, or April. But once again, I don't really know. I don't think anybody really 100% knows. One person could hop out of Bitcoin, a billionaire could hop out of Bitcoin and affect the price of Bitcoin like drastically. But we've been through like some of the lowest points. They said this is the second lowest point for Bitcoin in Bitcoin's history. We're currently
it's true. Now, if anybody's been following Bitcoin at all, or even goes back. I mean, I knew about Bitcoin back in 2013 when it was $150, $180. But guess what? I didn't know how to get it. I didn't know where to go, where to start, where to buy it, because I think I would have some back then. But to Bitcoin, they gotta. I mean, it's not going. I mean, you gotta hodl, guys. Don't panic. Believe me, there's a lot of things happening that I don't think anybody knows about. Yeah. And I got a lot more information. I mean, I could have this stream go on for 2 hours.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, literally, I've been in this space for a very long time. I follow the most. I got a list of the most 100 influencers in crypto. Okay, I don't know if anybody's got an access to that. It's on the web somewhere. But just Google it and search it, and there's probably about a handful of guys that I would recommend that you guys watch on YouTube or follow, and you'll get the latest in the best news, and you will have more confidence of holding in any of this stuff.
Definitely shoot that information over to me, and I definitely want to take a look at it. I may consider, you could even do a video surrounding that, and we could go and visit. As long as you're okay with it, I can, and any other YouTuber.
Hey, listen, I'm okay, man.
Videos, visit your video right there in video, and check out something else that you have showcased on YouTube. So if you want to do a video about that, and I'll hop over to it.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I will definitely. Again, I'm just trying to see how all this stuff works and. Get it out there, but ultimately my goal right now is to get my crypto education up, because every channel that I've gone to, I know there's a lot of information out there. There's tons of information out there now. Back then, and I've lost I've lost thousands of dollars of doing stupid things with crypto because I didn't know and I had no support. Back in 2016, 2015, I had no support at all. So I'm kind of going in blind. So, but what I don't see out there a lot of, and I don't see any of it actually, is people get in, is they don't have a good, strong foundation in crypto entirely. And so my crypto education class that I'm going to present to a lot of people within the coming weeks is I want them to go to a place like my education class, workshop, whatever you want to call it, and give them the strong foundation in what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, how it works, and I'm going to interact with every single one of them, and we're going to make a transaction as well, because some people just don't know how to make a transaction, Is it going to the right? The safest way to make a transaction? Like the very basics and the root of cryptocurrency. Nobody is giving that information out there, or no one. I don't see it anywhere. I mean, that will give everybody a better belief, I think, or a stronger to get into crypto and want to get into crypto. And then I can go back as the reason to get into crypto is because we want to get rid of centralization in everything. We want to be decentralized.
Yep.
You want to be decentralized the most. And this is what crypto brings: a new asset class to the economy that is decentralized. And this is why you're getting into crypto, guys. Not because crypto is going to make me a millionaire, not because of all this other fancy horse stuff. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with you. Anything that we could do
you need to look at the economy. You look at the economy and where it's headed.
Fingernails out of money, and have a money that's actually for the people. I'm all about.
Yes, for the people.
Yes. So I will say this. I feel like as far as like winding down the stream, this is around the time that I would wind down the stream. We do have some people that are hopping in though, so maybe we can keep it going for another maybe 10-15 minutes here, but then we'll
well, I want to do. I do want to say to the audience what they need to remember is the economy, where it's heading, and why you should be into crypto a little bit. I mean, I tell everybody own a fraction of a Bitcoin.
Yes.
You know, and I can give you all the writings on the wall as far as where the government is taking us. Right now, as we speak, they're preparing for the big meltdown, but they're not preparing all the citizens of the United States for the meltdown that's coming, and it's going to come. I'm just a firm believer of that stuff, and this is why I'm huge. This is why I'm huge in crypto.
The one thought that I've had is if the government is regulating Bitcoin more and more, I just wonder at what point have they gotten their hands on it so much that it becomes this scenario where really it's not decentralized. The government has so much control over it that, you know, that basically they have the final say-so in what happens with Bitcoin. When are those days going to come? You know, and that's a really good question.
Now, that question, to answer that question, is this is why you need to stay and support every decentralized crypto out there. So the central ones, like Ripple, it's central. Forget it. Ripple is no good. It's a central. It's not even a blockchain, okay? Right. So anybody who wants to research Ripple, Ripple's a rip-off, okay? Ripple is no good. It's a scam. It's a banker's coin. You're going to hear it all out there. It's no good coin. Now, have I made money with Ripple? Absolutely. But that's not I mean, that's not what you want to do. Honestly, you don't want to support a Ripple at all. You don't want to support any central company that's centralized. That's no good.
You made a business decision at the end of the day. That's, you know, you got to make your money at the same time. But I understand what you're saying. What are your main decentralized coins that a person would want to focus on if they were going to put their stock into? This is a good question for you. What would you say they should put their stock into?
I got 5 coins that I recommend to anybody to get a hold of. Again, not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. It is Bitcoin. It is Zcash. It is Ether, and it is Dash and Neo. Them are the 5 that I hold my biggest portfolio in. Okay.
I really hope to see you do some more videos here very, very soon discussing everything that we talked about in the stream, showcasing your setup on your channel. I really hope that happens here within the next month, because I'd love to mainly just hop over to your channel, see what's going on, and learn from you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna try to get that going. So. But those are the 5. But other coins that I like, because again, my research and what I feel is going to be a good use we're going to need storage because a lot of people are cloud storage, cloud this, cloud that. You got Sia coin. You got storage, the coin storage, STO.
He is crypto legend out on bail.
I got the list right here in front of me. Got all these guys right here. So, yeah, Ripple, scam coin, yeah. Oh, I would get some Litecoin. I wouldn't hold a big portfolio. I do own some Cardano. I do own Monero. I'm a big fan of Monero. Any privacy coin. So Monero, Cardano, I believe it's called. It's around here somewhere. Pivx is another one, and I don't know if anybody knows, but Pivx is it's a fork off Dash. So that's how that coin became about. But I do want to say, hey, I'm glad I didn't forget this, you guys, and I do want to say is, and this is why I think the price will, a lot of the prices in crypto will stop booming, is there is a consensus, New York consensus, and that's happening in New York consensus 2018, and that is happening May 11th and 12th, guys.
Have you heard the news that's surrounding Goldman Sachs backed Circle and how Circle just purchased Poloniex?
Yeah.
They literally, so you've got this company that is one of the largest banking systems in the world. I know you've heard about that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
absolutely,
it goes
absolutely.
to show if a company, if a banking industry like that is backing a company that purchases a major Bitcoin exchange, how could you sit here and say that this is, oh, it's going to, all these people that are saying, oh, it's going to die, it's going to die. Well, I guess Goldman Sachs is out how many billions of dollars did they, was it millions or billions that they spent on Poloniex? I forget, but I believe it was millions.
They spent 400 million, I think. 400 million on Poloniex. 400 million.
So
if I'm not mistaken, it's 400 million.
If that's the case, you know. So these companies that are making these decisions to invest into Bitcoin right now, and that's where you were talking about things that are going on under the scenes here. You don't really know some of the stuff that's really going on. It's a done deal. It's here to stay. So this is just what I think, you know. But we could say your website. How far along has your website come?
It's up and running, but it's not ready. Honestly, guys, it's there. It's live. Anybody could go to it. It is live. I can go to it quick right here. It is live, but there's a few things I need to do, man. So it's not ready. Again, this is not in English.
It took me months to put my website together, so believe me.
So it's here. It gives me right here. This is right. Welcome to Crypto Education. It gives you a little bit of what it's going to be about. This was an attentive date, but this is not working right now, and I mean, this is something I got to work out. I'm not the best with websites, so this is all going to get changed. This is all going to get changed to the correct information. There is actually me, partner, senior contributor, and this is my instructor that is going to actually teach the class as well, because she's got the experience in how to convey the message in a class setting. You know what I mean? So I got her on board to do that. Beginner classes right there, a rough estimate of $199 for the class. It's about 6 hours. And what you're going to know is what is Bitcoin, what is the blockchain, what are private keys and phrases, how to store and secure your token, and how to make transactions. I mean, but you're going to be in depth. You're going to get in-depth detail with this stuff. I do consultations now. Again, it's call for pricing, and then we can discuss on what you want in the consultation, and then that'll be according to and then the length of the consultation will be.
Some of these comments really quick. There's one in particular that I'm staring at right here. This guy says, "I feel like you are way over pumping crypto, and new people can get hurt in this market." So a defensive person right here would sit here and say, "No, crypto for life, man. It's going to the moon." But he makes a solid point here. There is this scenario that we could be headed to 4,000. Like I've read that in the media recently, that crypto is still set to crash once again before it even be like, this is not the bottom. We're maybe not at the bottom. So
we are not at the bottom. I agree.
You don't think this is the bottom?
No, this is not the bottom. And I could see Bitcoin going to 3,700.
Right. I think we're at the bottom. And I know a lot of people.
No, we're not.
You don't think so? You think we're headed for another crash to 4,000?
It's going to still be on I mean, this, again, guys, look, I mean, crypto has gone up so much in value too fast. You need this correction. You need this big correction in a worse way. All these cryptos are, I feel, are overvalued right now. I mean, unfortunately, I feel bad for the people that got in at the peak. But if... see, they got in it. They either got in it too late and didn't do research and didn't do a lot of due diligence prior to this. All these big up. I mean, a lot of stuff out there was people get caught up with their emotions, and so what happens with people's emotions is they just, oh man, I want to get rich quick. Oh, I'm gonna get this Lamborghini, and no, guys, no, it don't work that way. So a lot of these people that got in at the wrong time, and are now either cashed out and panic sold and lost a ton of money. And I think you're going to find people, obviously, smart money is not going to lose that money.
And I know that, you know, I've got a couple of people here that they ultimately disagree with me. But if you think about it going all the way down to 4,000, this is why I cannot wrap my mind around it. If it's going down to 4,000, or it's going to crash down, I read someone saying it's going to go down to 200 again, and it gives is the world economy really going to let people have another opportunity to buy into something that can make them a millionaire? You know,
yes.
You really think so?
Yes, crypto is it, guys.
You think say it's going to go down? What do you think its lowest point will be? Just curious.
My lowest.
What do you think?
$3,700.
$3,700.
3,700. There's too many hoarders. There's too many holders right now. I still think there's too many holders.
Okay, so if you think
too many holders to go any lower.
If it went down to that point, and then a person invested $10,000, and then let's say it does go up to the 37,000 that you're talking about. If it went up to 40,000, literally somebody sitting on, for their $10,000 investment, they're sitting on $120,000. I just cannot see how the government would ever let somebody.
But listen, now don't forget, they can sit on $120,000. They don't pay anything to the government unless they sell,
right?
And unless they sell on an exchange.
And then they
but if they sell on an exchange, that's decentralized, or they get their way. I mean, there's other ways of doing this, guys. I mean, again, these people that sell, they don't sell either market. If you're going to sell market value at the time of panic, you know, I got 120 grand, you're going to have to pay taxes. Anything. I mean, Coinbase alone has already stated that they're sending anybody that's did 20 grand or better is already reported to the IRS.
I mean, I can understand where everybody's thinking.
You're going to pay taxes on 120 grand.
I just don't see it going. I don't even see it going to 4,000. I could maybe see another drop down to like 5,300, or, you know, just a scare. Have a scare here for people need to sell. You need to sell really quick because it's going down to 200. You're going to lose all your money, and the scare tactics in there. But I don't see $3,000 for a Bitcoin. If that's the case, then I'm selling everything to my name, and I'm gonna hop up. I'll sell everything.
Okay, well, good. Listen, this is an example I tell everybody. I told you guys earlier in the stream. I spent $7,500 to get this all going. and I kept reinvesting.
Right.
But I've gotten all my money back. So I'm sitting on zero cost. I've received every single last penny I put into crypto and phone farming right now as we speak. Now, if Bitcoin goes to zero tomorrow, guess what? My lifestyle is not changing a bit.
Right. A good point that was made right here. Someone says if it goes to $3,700, most of the mining contracts will stop and die. You guys will lose most of the mining power, so what will happen then? There's always that scenario. If it goes down too low, if it went down to $2,000 and then, you know, the cost of mining outweighs what people are making profit-wise, this is why I don't see it. I don't, like, it would ruin. Everybody would quit mining, and then chaos would ensue, and, you know, the ones that would hold on to mining would be holding on for what, and it would be pandemonium, and people would sell.
Well, I have a different view, guys. I mean, the mining is not going away, and it will be profitable for all these. I mean, you got to look at Bitcoin miners, Bitcoin farmers that are pulling up, not just Iceland. Okay, so Genesis Mining was one of the first, if not the first, and one of the biggest mining.
Man, that gets me right there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but this guy out on bail, all the small miners are going to get washed out. Only big players will remain. You guys, you do know that like the top amount of Bitcoin right now is owned. I mean, it's held within so many different people. And those people at the very, very tip top have those giant mining setups. There's only so many people that have big mining setups. You're saying all the small guys would get washed away. There's only so many big guys in the playing field to begin with. So it'll just be the big guys that are mining their own coin that they've already started. It's throwing me off here, man. I'm just like, this is good though, because I love a good debate.
Let's have a good, guys, we're not mining Bitcoin. Anybody that's in a GPU mining rig is not mining Bitcoin at all. Okay?
Right, I understand what you're saying.
You might be getting paid out in Bitcoin because like NiceHash will pay you out in Bitcoin, but it's mining Equihash, it's mining Kryptonite, it's mining another algorithm, and it's converting it to Bitcoin, so you're getting paid in Bitcoin.
True story.
So nobody is mining Bitcoin. The people that are mining Bitcoin is Bitmain, is Genesis Mining with all these ASIC miners.
Yep.
So don't confuse people with GPU mining. Is a totally different ball game.
Yeah.
When it becomes to mining. Excuse me. And it's very confusing with people. Oh, you're mining? And everybody, again, because Bitcoin's the #1 coin, and it's going to be for quite some time, it's not mining Bitcoin. We are mining other tokens that are going to have good use cases in the long-term outlook of the society today. We're already in a digital cash society. The millennials growing up today are not gonna know what cash is, okay? And then there's the next question that I try to focus on is the dollar. What is the dollar? What is it worth? What is a dollar worth? I ask people, and it's not worth nothing. Yeah, it's worth someone giving it value. So everybody that is into crypto, all these people give it value, and anytime you're gonna get more adoption, the prices are going to go up. The prices are going to go up when you get more adoption and people understand it. When it becomes more useful and easy to use and to transact, that's when you're going to get more adoption, and that's when you're going to see prices go even higher. Don't forget, this stuff is still early, guys. Anybody into crypto now is in the intra to crypto. It's not even in mainstream yet. And you might think it's in mainstream, but the only one that's in mainstream or in mainstream spotlights right now is Bitcoin. Okay?
True story. I do know we have to close out this stream. It's been going for some time now. I feel like it's been a really awesome stream, and man, we got to do this again. Crypto Legend, we have to. I don't want to be like totally standoffish with the last point that we were on. it's always possible. I don't know what's going to happen. I just I don't know. Maybe it's hope that I'm holding on to, that we will not go back. This is it, and we're going. I still feel like there's maybe one more downward slope here, but I don't know how low it's going to go. But I guess really on a last note, guys, I am definitely going to link your channel. Is definitely going down in the description of this stream, and we're definitely going to have to do this again. I'll come and visit your stream, and yeah, if you end up doing a couple of videos that we can showcase here on my YouTube channel, we'll just keep collaborating from this point forward. Guys, if you have hopped in at the end of this stream, at the very beginning of this stream, and about halfway into this stream, he showcased his mining setup. He also showcased his phone farm. He does a combination of mining Bitcoin and phone farming, and he has some really, really intelligent information. Whenever it comes to cryptocurrencies, this guy is definitely an educator. So, I think that's it. If there's any last kind of points that you want to make, or talk about your channel, or anything you'd like to convey to the audience here.
Well, the only thing I got to say is thank you for bringing me on to your stream live. This was, I guess, long overdue for me. My channel currently does not have any video, guys. Again, I wanted to make sure I can bring a good video to the audience and make it very educational, because I'm definitely a believer on a good, strong foundation when you're getting into any of this stuff is worth it in the long run.
Yes.
And again, I'll be able to learn off other people out there in the world that are going to interact, because definitely I don't know it all by far. And I keep learning along the way with the rest of the crew out there. But again, just want to thank you for bringing me on, and we'll look to do another stream in the near future. And I will definitely try to shoot some video footage and post them on my YouTube channel very quickly. I definitely do got good setup. I'm not the best setups, but I'm quite comfortable and happy at what I have got going on right here. Pretty much it. And then again, anybody wants to follow me, I do have I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I'm in his Facebook group as well.
So that's it. Is it Crypto Legend across Twitter, and same name across, or is it under your name specifically?
No. It is Crypto Legend is basically just my YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
Twitter, it's
definitely want to link those in your YouTube channel.
I'll link those. Yeah, I'll send you all my contact information so you can link it on the stream.
Okay.
And I'll get you all my contact information, and then anybody wants to follow me, because I believe Twitter is a good way of contacting, or just want to get a quick news blurb out there. Yeah. It's very useful. You know what I mean? And then someone can check it out later, or and see what they think about it.
Definitely a good stream from you. Yeah, we will collaborate right after the end of this stream, and we'll figure out what all we want to what we're doing next. And guys, I definitely appreciate you tuning in to Ecashsociety. I will be back with you guys for another stream. This is definitely not the last time that we're seeing Crypto Legend over here. And guys, I will see you in the next one.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Bye now, guys.
So we're just gonna close out right here.